My name is Casey McDonald, also affectionately known as Ariel, with an L-E at the end. And I'm originally from California. I'm a Cali girl, SoCal, the best part. I just moved here to Jacksonville from San Antonio, Texas. Woo. So this feels like home. It's very nice. And I'm an adventurer. I'm a lover of people and places and food. So I love to go out and explore and just see what God has created.
And this one will be interesting, but I always ask people, how did we meet?
How did we meet? So honestly, I saw an interview with you and Shuey on Instagram, and I was like, oh, she looks pretty cool. Let me go see what's going on. And I loved the title of your podcast. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna dig a little deeper. And I was like, oh, I watched a couple more videos and you're just talking about the love of God. And I was like, okay, we've got to meet. We got to do a podcast together. We got to do that.
Yay. And we literally just met.
Literally.
So this is
45 minutes ago or less.
This is our first meeting. So I am going to find out about Casey as you all do. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Or I'll have a lot of editing to do, but
no, we're going to be good. Take one.
Yes. And we are also at Gray Matter Distillery. We want to shout them out. We're very excited.
Oh,
we have
I have one way over there.
Yes, we have fun purple drinks from Gray Matter. So check them out if you are in the area.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
thank you very
thanks,
much.
Mom. Yes.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers. What is the most beautiful way that you have experienced the love of God?
I have experienced it a lot more these days with everything going on in my life. I have felt just this overwhelming peace, just to the depths of me, to the depths of my being, my soul, my spirit, whatever you want to call it, just where it doesn't matter what's going on in life. I just feel just this calm, overwhelming, someone's there for me. All right.
Oh, you're good.
And I think when I feel that, I'm like, no matter what, whether I feel alone or I'm going through just such horrible things, that I know there's something on the other side, that God is with me, that he will get me through whatever it is.
Yeah. And
it's just like someone holding me, someone carrying me, someone saying it's going to be okay. So that's how I experienced the love of God.
I'm glad that you have
Emergencies.
Yes. I'm glad that you just are experiencing that peace. What does that look like tangibly?
So there's been a few instances. Some of them have been quite crazy. Once I was almost in this very deadly car crash. I had just gotten out from behind this car on the freeway, and immediately I saw headlights coming our way on that side of the freeway. And as soon as I saw them, I looked in my rear view, and that car I just got out from behind got hit, and both drivers died and everything. But the one thing that I remember, and I haven't heard it since, I have no idea what it was, but I heard the words on the radio, God watching over you. And then I almost got in a car wreck again where it was green light. And sometimes you just kind of space out.
Yeah.
And I was in a place I didn't know. And there was a red light. And I saw it at the very last minute. And I stopped in the middle of the intersection where two cars were like this. And I was going this way. And I came within feet of hitting them. Just everybody moved. I pulled over and I just started bawling. And this guy on the side of the street, he's like, roll down your window. Yeah. And I did. He's like, are you okay? My name is Brother Angel. So I was like, oh. And then just recently I found out some really sad information. Both my cats are dying. And obviously, thank you. The first thing I thought after just bawling my head off was, thank you so much for the time I've had with them, because these are my babies. But just to know that he has given them to me for the past 10 plus years to get me through a lot of hard things. I just wanted to be thankful. And that's the piece that I know he's been there. And I know it's everything happens for a reason.
First off, I'm so sorry to hear about your babies. I'm so glad for the time that you've had with them and how they have been there with you, almost that tangible presence of love through the past decade. And thank God for the protection on your life during those incidents where you were driving. That's wild. I can't even imagine walking away from a situation where others did not.
Yeah,
And
it's very scary.
yeah, it gives you it gives you, I think, a new look on life. So I'm grateful for your life and that you're still with us. You still have work to do, ma'am.
Exactly. I figured
So-
if you're still breathing, God's still working.
But yeah, you still have more. You still have more. So
One day I'll memorize the.
what does God's love look or feel like to you?
I love to drive, right? Especially in Jacksonville. I think everything's so beautiful.
I
But
can't believe you like to drive after those stories.
not
I would hate
necessarily
to drive after.
But when I'm driving, I like to look and just look at what's around me. And God's love, I think, is in our surrounding for sure.
Yeah.
Looking at the sky and seeing what a beautiful painting, such beautiful artistry. Looking at the trees as you drive by, and being from California and coming from Texas, coming here has been a green awakening, which has been very nice. What's funny is I think it was Remy or something, some philosopher or something, said, we look at all these beautiful things around us. We climb a mountain and we see all the beauty God has created, but then we also never look in the mirror and see the best creation.
It's interesting just being here in Florida, being out in nature a lot more and seeing that. And I can absolutely empathize with that. I think that's one of the beauties of being in a place where you can be outside so much more. There's something about, like you were talking to earlier, the peace that you feel in that moment, the clarity, the presence that you feel when you're just in nature, in creation. Water does it for me.
Yeah.
It's like I love to go to all the different rivers and oceans, and I love to go to the water and pray, and I just feel like I always feel God's presence when I'm at water. And so I love that you're able to get that just being out in nature here. So I'm glad that you're experiencing that here.
Let's see. Yeah.
Oh man, this is always the fun one. What is the hardest challenge that you've been through, and how did God's love help you get through it?
I would say from the end of last year to now has been my hardest challenge in life. There have been things piling on in my life where it's just, okay, God, when am I going to have a break? I've walked into so many things going, this is going to be it. This is going to work. And it just doesn't. And I have had so many personal things. My love life is just crapped out this year. My cat's being terminal. My business will turn around any day now. But everything has been up in the air. And I've just been going, God, when is it my time? And I know it's all in his time, but I'm like, is this thing broken? Come on, is this thing broken? I've been asking for years. And you see those pictures online where your plan is this one flower and God's hiding this huge bouquet. Like, yes, I'm ready. I'm okay. This flower I may not have gotten, but I'm ready for that bouquet.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
That's really interesting. And I am sorry to hear that you've gone through so many different struggles for so long. I definitely, I think it is something that so many of us, if not all of us, can relate to. So, what helps you get through that? At what point, when you're asking yourself, God, is this thing broken? When are you going to come through? What keeps you trusting in those moments when you're like, okay, it's been forever. I feel like I'm still waiting. How do you remain patient?
Honestly, I feel like that's all there is to do, because if you don't, then it's just like throwing your faith away and trying to rely on yourself. And I feel that I've been led down the road that I've been led down. Maybe I haven't hit the point of where everything will start being abundant in my life yet, but I still feel like there's so much alignment that I got to keep going down that road, have faith that one of these days, and hopefully soon, I will hit that spot where he's like, surprise, we're here. Congratulations. You're the millionth person, right? Kind of thing.
I can't wait to see what that looks like for you. And I'm very excited for this moment for you. Oh, the millionth.
Surprise.
Yeah, I definitely, I think that is so much of it is just a trusting and believing, and also sometimes the history, knowing that you've seen it happen before and you're like, I know that this is going to work out. I don't know when, I don't know how. It may not look like how I think it will look, but I know that it'll work out. And sometimes it's the history, a lot of times it's just faith and just believing that God is going to show up. So I'm excited to see how things turn around for you.
As am I.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh,
May as well. Oh, let me join you.
yes. Where are you currently struggling to feel God's love in your life?
I don't think I'm struggling to feel his love. I'm just struggling. I feel that life is hard right now in basically every aspect, but I'm the kind of person that tries to find the silver linings in everything, try to know that everything is working for a purpose. He works everything for our good, and he will bring me through whatever storms and trials and tribulations I may be facing.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is hard to just be patient. And sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I will yell and scream and cry. So might as well be honest about it.
Yeah.
And voice it.
I think it's so admirable, and I'm so glad to hear that with everything that you have going on, that you're not struggling to feel God's love, let's say from God directly. I feel like a lot of times God shows us his love through others. Is there any way that you're struggling to feel God's love through others?
It's a great question. I kind of feel alone. And I know people have their own stuff that they're going through, but most of my life I've felt misunderstood. And so that's where I feel like I struggle with people. I just want to love people and be loved.
Yeah.
So I think that's my biggest thing. And I recently had someone, and I knew they were going through other things, but they said some pretty dark, demeaning, cruel things to me. And I'm like, I know that's because you're going through that,
Yeah.
but that's not who I am. That's complete fallacy. And you know this.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's my struggle. I tracked
Yeah.
that for some reason.
I can definitely empathize with you on that as someone who is an empath and who loves
Exactly.
people. And sometimes we're very big on loving others. And it's so easy for people to take advantage of that,
Sure.
especially when we're going through struggles, it's for whatever reason. I've unfortunately noticed in my own life through some similar experiences that people like to take advantage of that. So I'm grateful for just the relationship that you have with God, because in those times when others are not showing up for you, and I hope you start seeing more and more of that, of good people in your life who care for you, who have your best interests, who are cheering you on and giving you the love that you're giving others. And in that gap, and until you get to that point where it's like you're surrounded by such good community, I'm so grateful that you are feeling God's love the way that you are, that you're not struggling to feel love directly from God. So I definitely will be hoping that you will quickly be surrounded by others who love.
I'm already feeling it right here.
Yes, thank you. You're so welcome. Yay. How can you be God's love to someone today?
A smile is definitely good. Sometimes you drive down the street and you'll see homeless people, and sometimes you don't have anything to give, no money, no food, nothing. But most people just ignore them. Maybe they haven't seen a smile all day. And there's a lot of people that are going through a lot of rough things. And sometimes you might see someone, you notice they're not quite themselves, and maybe they're going through something hard. You're like, just want a hug. Maybe they need a hug. Maybe they're not even someone who really enjoys hugs, but maybe at that moment they need hugs. We all need a hug sometime. I have a friend who, she and I aren't huge huggers, but when we get together, we give each other huge bear hugs. You're like, just needed that. That's like a 5-minute hug. You're like, thank you. Thank you so much. And sometimes people just need that.
Yeah. It's so fair, because you never know, as you were saying, when was the last time that someone got a good hug, someone smiled at them, someone was just kind to them. And that might be the best version of God, of kindness, of love that someone sees. And yeah,
It might be the only one.
Yes, 100%. And it might have been a very long time since someone's experienced that. I'm a huge fan of hugs, so I'm glad that you touched on hugs.
It really honestly
big
depends
hugger.
on the person. Yes. Some people I'm like, "Mm, good, thanks."
I like hug everyone, and I have to remember.
We met, we hugged. I was good with that, for sure. I'm okay, but
I always have to ask. I'm learning to ask, because not everyone loves, but I like to hug and hold. I'm a big hug and hold person, but
those big hair,
yeah.
big bear hugs,
Yes.
big hair. There's no ladies now.
So, unscripted question for you.
Okay.
Given everything that you've said, a very vulnerable question, so you can sit with this if you need to.
Okay.
If somebody sees this, whether or not it's a friend of yours, friend of mine,
I'm rando.
some rando, if someone could help you in some way and they have the capacity, how could they help you? How could someone be God's love to you?
I'm always looking for great people to network with, podcast with, connect, collaborate, just any which way that we can just find that time together, whether it's for work or share God's love. Always looking for people to go to church with too. But yeah, collaborate, friendship, God's love. Just spread the love, people.
I love it. If you would love to collaborate with, work with, commune with, podcasts with Casey, please reach out to her. She would love that. I would love that. You would love that.
We're both
Lots of
fabulous
love.
people here.
Yes, yes, yes. Lots of love all around for Casey. So thank you so much. Thank you for
Lauren.
sharing very vulnerably with a stranger and a lot of strangers. And you are going through a lot right now alone. And I'm really proud of you for, it's so
Don't make me cry some
cliche.
more.
So cliche. I'm proud of you for being strong. I'm proud of you for continuing on, for putting one foot in front of the other every day, for showing up, for sharing, and for trusting and having faith in God ultimately. So
Thank you.
I can't wait to see what the end of your story looks like.
Not the end, just the next chapter.
Yes.
I'm hoping to be around for a while. But again, never know if tomorrow we'll be here, right?
Okay, maybe
But-
not the end.
Next chapter.
Not the
hopefully.
end.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Here's a letter. Thank you.